after this participation is over, while we are listening to the participant, a lot of things that can change our life, as we have just stated, and we hope that all the students will do their best and perform excellently.
Yes, may Goddess Saraswati give us knowledge and dispel the darkness of ignorance. We pray for that. May Goddess Saraswati give us knowledge and dispel the darkness of ignorance. We pray. proceed, I feel very much fortunate to introduce our honorable guest. Firstly, I feel highly privileged to introduce Dr. S.K. Vashisht, who is the chief guest of this auspicious occasion. It gives immense pleasure to me to inform that he is alumnus of this school. He was born in 1953. He did his schooling, that is primary to matriculation, from this school. He retired as HOD English from DN College Hisar. Today we feel very much fortunate that we have with us a great and erudite personality. Again, clap please. Now, I would like to introduce the jury members. I feel proud to introduce Dr. Yashurai Tile. She is Associate Professor and Head Department of English, DN College Hisar. She is MA, MPhil, PhD. She has a big teaching experience of 30 years. She has been chairperson and resource person in various seminars. She has been honored with Best Teacher Award by Government of Haryana. She is a member governing body, DV Managing Committee, and she is member Board of Studies, KUK as well. Moreover, she is member Board of Studies, GJU. Thus, we have an intellectual personality with us. Welcome, ma'am. I feel proud to introduce another jury member, Shiri Anil, who is consultant psychologist. He did MA, PhD in psychology. He worked as a consultant psychologist with the Directorate of Students Welfare, CCS, Haryana Agriculture University Hisar for 12 years. He conducts self-development programs and the SSB interview training programs from time to time for the university students. He has been training students for campus placement and in various reputed departments. He is consultant to the Bureau of Guidance and Human Development, Kerala. He is a resource person for Haryana Institute for Public Administration. Moreover, he is a member of panel for selection of radio jockeys for All India Radio Hisar, Haryana. He is coordinator for a multinational film production company dealing in Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam films. He has given more than 50 radio and television talk shows on topics ranging from psychological issues to social issues. Thus, we have an intelligent, experienced and talented personality among us. I feel proud to introduce Honorable Shiri Bhargava, who is the Secretary of the school. He is a prominent industrialist and social worker. He is associated with various social organizations. We welcome from the core of our heart for all the honorable guests. Please clap for the honor of the honorable guests. Thank you very much. Now I would like to take permission from Chief Guest Dr. S. Vashisht to start the program. Thank you, sir. Firstly, I would like to read the rules for the contest. Each school has set one participant in each category. Category 1, that is junior 6 to 8. Category 2, senior 9 and 11. Participants have to speak on any one of the 4 topics given for their category. The duration of declamation will be 2 to 3 minutes for category 1 junior and 3 to 4 minutes for category 2 senior. Warning bell will be sounded 1 minute before the time limit, that is one bell will be for at 2 minutes for the junior wing and final will be sounded at 3 minutes. In the similar way, bell will be sounded at 3 minutes for the senior wing and 4 minutes at the, you can say, final bell will be sounded at 4 minutes. Paper reading will not be allowed. Marks will be awarded to the individual competitors on the basis of content 10 marks, expression, gesture 10 marks, pronunciation, intonation 10 marks, confidence 10 marks. Yes, school host will not compete for the trophy, but its participant will be eligible for individual prizes. The decision of the panel of judges will be final and binding. Thank you. Firstly, I would like to remind the student that they have not to disclose the name of the school. They can announce only the just number allotted to them. Firstly, Priyanshu, I would like to call Priyanshu on the stage. Please come for presenting his views.
Can't judge an apple by looking at the tree. Can't judge an E by looking at the P. Can't judge a daughter by looking at a mother. Can't judge a book by looking at its cover. Respected esteemed judges, teachers, mentors, and all my fellow participants, I wish you all a pleasant good morning. I, contestant number 1 of junior category, is here to extend my views on the famous quote written by George Eliot: "Never judge a book by its cover." This topic can be extended to many situations in life. Perhaps the best example is the relationship between people. The prejudice of deciding what to do based solely on outward appearance could cause the pursuer a chance of meaningful relationship. It is so difficult to be so superficial, though our sense of reason is very strong, but easily fall in the trap of believing that the most shining, brightest and freshest object is infinitely better. Only by maintaining strict self-discipline, we can keep these prejudices aside and look deeper into everything what we do. But we can't know the object reality until we base our decision on what looks the best. Even when we judge people, we should not do so by their looks. Gandhiji was just a dhoti, but held in the great reverence of the world. Abraham Lincoln was not involved in good look, but still considered far as the greatest president of America. Mother Teresa had just a simple appearance, but people all over the world remember her and adore her. So it is fair to say that all glitters is not gold. This proverb teaches us that every person that shines or bright externally should have a bright character. It further teaches us that we should look inner nature of people while dealing with them. Remember the saying, my friends. Remember the saying, still water runs deep. Still water runs deep. At the end, I would like to conclude that we should not allow ourselves to be dazzled by the glossy appearance of something that glitters like gold. Instead, we should try to collect full knowledge to grasp the real nature of that thing, person or situation. Thus, we should not take the things as they seem to us. Someone beautifully said that never judge anyone by the way he looks or a book by the way it's covered. For inside those static pages, there is a lot to be discovered. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Next participant is Dipanshu. Please come on the stage.
Don't judge me from outside, because all you will see is my stupid pride. My image might be scary, but I am not like any other. Persons you have met, someone you know, just because you have heard it, doesn't mean you know exactly what I am going through, how much I have been hurt. Please stop judging my appearance and treating me like that. Open your eyes and you will see what's on the outside is not what I mean. When you see me walking, take a hard look. Please stop judging my appearance by the outside. by its outward appearance only. A person must be judged on the basis of his capacities, not on his external appearance. To prove this, let me give you a live example of a famous singer. Ranu Mandal from West Bengal, who can't even satisfy her basic needs. She was abused and ill-treated by a lot of people for her external appearance. But today, she is a sensation for a lot of singers. Great achievements are born not from fancy schools, but from great minds. Great minds do not need schools to feel and look important. At last, I would like to say that no matter what gown you wear, whether your nails are painted, the only thing that people remember is that how you treat them. Thank you and have a nice day.
Next participant is Nikhil Punia. Please come on the stage, Nikhil.
One who inspires, guides, enlightens, and motivates, touches life forever, makes the world a better place. A tireless, dedicated professional. Yes, this is what a teacher is. A very warm good morning to all the respected teachers, honorable judges, and my dear friends. Teachers are the mentors who guide us through the thorns of education. A teacher plays a key role in the social growth as they help to shape the mindset of the nation. A teacher is the heart of education system. Not only today, but also in the past, the teachers were held in high esteem by all the sections of the society. Even the kings and the rulers used to look up to the teachers in the hour of crisis. If we look down the lane, we have many examples like Chanakya, who changed the life of a small boy named Chandra and made him Chandragupta Maurya. Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Savitri Bai Phule, who worked for the promotion of equal right for women and open schools for untouchables. Rabindranath Tagore and Swami Vivekananda, who took teaching out of the four walls and played a major role in the character building of the youth. Anil, who transformed Helen Keller, a deaf and blind girl, into a college graduate, and Maria Montessori, who developed techniques of experiential learning. Not only in the past, but also in present day work. We have teachers like Anand Kumar, who started Super Thari program to give IIT coaching to the poor for free. They are the ones who produce doctors, engineers, politicians, economists, and the list is endless. We have Alok Sagar, Vimal Kaur, Abdul Malik, and many more who are working tirelessly to educate the less fortunate. If you have to put someone on pedestal, put teachers. They are the society's heroes. The task of today's teachers is not to cut the jungles, but to irrigate the deserts. Even in these difficult times of pandemic, the teachers adapted to the latest technologies to keep the students engaged in the learning process through various platforms available to them. Unfortunately, a few sections of the society fail to understand the significance of nation builders. But I want to say, the world of tomorrow will be born from the school of today. Someone has rightly said, the duties of teacher are neither few nor small, but they elevate the mind to give energy to the character. Thank you and have a nice day.
Next participant is Sejal Kaushik. Sejal, please come on the stage to present your views.
Words are taught. Words are taught. Actions are the work. People don't really care what you say. They are more concerned what you do. Good morning, one and all present here. Today I, Sejal, am going to present my views on the topic actions speak louder than words. It is a common experience to hear politicians make tall promises before elections, but do they actually fulfill their promises? No, of course not. Yet, not all figures are the same. Chandrababu Naidu, who had been the CM of Andhra Pradesh, is a man of his words. He promised his people to make Hyderabad a much more better place than it was before, and actually did that. What comes from his mouth are not empty words. He always implements them with his actions. Thus, we can conclude that words sound good, but actions prove the genuineness of one's intentions. Actions speak louder than words is an ancient proverb which reminds us the importance of actions over empty talks. I repeat, words are the talk, actions are the walk. Don't tell me you're going to do something. I would rather you show me. Don't talk about it. I would rather you be about it. And all of a sudden you want to quit, you have to give up, you have to drop out. If this ever happened with you, then listen harder than you have ever listened before. Because quitting is not an option. Giving up is not an option. Dropping out is not an option. The only option for you is to start living up to your potential, is to start doing hard work, is to start realizing your dreams, and not only realize and think about them, but try your best to achieve them, because at this very moment in time, you're ready to do anything. You're ready to break like a glass shone, you're ready to break like a speeding car. You're ready to break all the barriers which are stopping you from achieving what you want to achieve. To sum up, I would like to emphasize on the importance of actions in our life. Every person who has achieved success has done a lot of hard work for it. Thus, making actions much more important in life than just speaking about it. So, don't define yourself by your words. Define yourself by your work. With these words, I rest my time. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Next participant is Janvi. Janvi, come to the stage.
Words are from lips and actions are from heart. Good words alone are not enough. We should also do good deeds, and that's how we come to be respected. Good
Next one is Pranjal. Pranjal, please come on the stage.
What really matters is always invisible to the eyes. Good morning, honorable jury members and wonderful audience present here. I, contestant number 6, would like to brief upon the topic, Don't Judge a Book by its Cover. This phrase is self-explanatory and has a deep meaning behind it. It means that we must never underestimate anyone based on their looks. In fact, there are two aspects behind this phrase. We should neither go with the outer appearance, nor we should leave the person or thing just because they are not good looking. When we judge a person or a thing from its outer appearance, we actually define ourselves. That how can we judge anyone without knowing all facts about him or her? A true person only sees from the heart. I would like to justify it by telling a short story. Once upon a time in a desert, there was a rose plant who was very proud of her beauty. And next to the rose plant, there was an aloe vera plant, which was thorny. Every day, the attractive rose plant could mock and insult the aloe vera just because of his appearance. But the aloe vera remained quiet. One scorching summer time, the desert turned dry, and there was no water left for plants. The rose plant shortly started to wither and lost its beauty. Looking at the aloe vera, the rose plant noticed a sparrow dip his beak into the aloe vera to drink some water. Though ashamed, she requested the aloe vera to have some water and felt sorry for her behavior. So we can say that appearances are often misleading. Things are not always as they seem. All that glitters is not gold. To prove my point, I can give you 100 such examples, not to judge a person through its appearance. Hopefully, everyone knows about the master blaster of cricket world, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. Everyone laughed at him when he first time came on the ground, just because of his short height. But the whole world was wonderstruck to see his achievements. I would also like to talk about Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the missile man of India. Though he was an average-looking man, yet he proved himself to be a meticulous personality. So here I can say that do not judge a book by its cover, as the tattered pages can have the real story. In the end, I would like to say that there are various people who have beaten the judgmental ideology of our society, but not by their words, but with the powerful weapon of success. Thank you.
Thank you.
Life is a vehicle which is driven with the help of a wheel called parents. But the journey is impossible without the fuel called teachers. Teacher is just like a candle which burns itself and gives light to others. Honorable Chief Guest, members of the jury, worthy teachers, and dear friends. Today, I am Kritika, chess number 7, feeling very delighted to put forth my views on the topic, Importance of Teachers in a Society. Teacher is a true nation builder. Children are like a raw material who are shaped and polished by the teacher. One saying, give me a good teacher and I promise you a prosperous nation. Teaching is really about inspiration, not information. Friends, what do you think? Teachers should be rude or polite? Of course, you want a polite teacher. Friends, there are two cases. On one side, teacher is teaching in the class and students are not quiet. They are free to ask questions from the teacher. But on another side, teacher is very strict and students are very scared. They don't even get up from their seat to ask any If you want to see a person's true color, apart from looks, there's a lot to discover. Outward appearances are often misleading, so don't judge a book by its cover. A very warm morning to the honorable judges on the dais, other dignitaries present, and my fellow participants. Today I'm keen to share my views on the topic, don't judge a book by its cover. This metaphorical phrase means one shouldn't jump to conclusions about anything at first glance, as physical appearances are usually deceptive. It's the insights that are profound and impactful. Judging, the most convenient key people have got the access of, which doesn't demand any efforts to be put in, nor do people have to spend a penny for it. We belong to a society where we are quickly judged by our skin color, age, gender, education, occupation, possessions, and other non-valuable means. If someone is not identical than our perceptions, that person will be judged in a blink of an eye. Too often we judge people on too little information. We look superficially and judge effortlessly. Instead of judging someone for how they look or what they do, we must figure out their inner capabilities, talent, feelings, and their actual behavior. The real story can only be known by reading the entire book. Covers are used just to give a book an attractive look. We live in an age of pomp and show, where no one really knows what's behind the curtains. And the sad part is, no one cares to know too. Behind every grin there's a frown. Behind every frown there's a story. Within that story, there are moments of sadness, tints of struggle, shades of pain, years of experience that shape a human. Smile has learned to cover the sorrow in heart. Laughter also knows to cover the dark that lays in soul. Happiness in eyes has become pro in hiding every sad story. But when will humans learn the art of unveiling these elusive coverings and start seeing beyond them? Just give it a thought. Thank you.
Yes, next competitor is Read Through Hill. Please come.
Beauty is only skin deep. Appearances are often misleading. Never judge someone without knowing the whole story. You may think you understand, but you don't. With this, I read through it. Contestant number 9 would like to extend a warm greetings to one and all present here. The phrase, don't judge a book by its cover, means that you should not make a judgment about someone or something, be it a book or otherwise, based purely on its outward appearance. It is thought to have originated with George Eliot's 1860 novel, The Mill on the Floss. The phrase appears, as we know, and use it today, just a little while later, in 1867, in an article in the newspaper Before Democrat. Don't judge a book by its cover. See a man by his clothes. As often, there is a good deal of solid worth and superior skills underneath a jacket and leather pants. The phrase remains a popular expression to this day. It's a metaphorical phrase that means that nobody should evaluate the value or worth of anything or anyone just by observing their outer appearance. This is because we understand nothing just by the external front of someone or something. Hence, we are completely oblivious about an individual's character or the quality of a particular thing. Often in life, we judge people based on their looks. In fact, the deeds and character of the person matter the most. To substantiate my statement, let me name Stephen Hawking, who, in
cover and decide to pass it by. Based on first impressions, without a deeper look, you'll miss out on a great read. With this, I would like to sum up by saying, behind those faces, you will never know what someone is going through. At times, even sugar looks like salt. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Yes, next participant is Tira.
You are what you do, not what you say you will do. As Tulsi Gowda walked down the Darbar Hall in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, wearing a beautiful tribal dress and barefoot, I realized that actions can speak volumes so much louder than words. She is an environmentalist who was awarded the Padma Shri for her outstanding contributions to tree conservation. She has planted about 30,000 saplings. One more among the many awarded was Abdul Jabbar, who although was not alive to receive the award, was still felt in the hall because his great actions made his spirit immortal. Despite several illnesses and financial hardships, he continued to help people suffering from the Bhopal gas tragedy. A very warm morning to the respected judges, teachers and my fellow speakers. Today I would like to express my views on a very thoughtful topic. Actions speak louder than words. John Pitt, the contemporary parliamentarian, said that there is no need to bank words when your actions speak volume. A person's actions are more impactful than just their words alone. Put another way, it's more meaningful if a person actually does something rather than just talking about doing something. Here, I remember Rosa Parks, an ordinary woman who ignited the civil rights movement with just one single action of refusing to give up her seat and became a great figure in history. Greta Thunberg, the 18-year-old Swedish activist who is just a teenager, fed up of the exploitation of our Mother Earth. But she took actions, challenged and questioned world leaders to take prominent actions for climate change. If we want success, we should focus on actions. A man is made up of his actions. Actions show something is alive. Dead doesn't move. We cannot predict the future. Our future lies in the present. Usain Bolt, the world's fastest man alive, has not achieved this status by just simply thinking to run fast, but by practicing and working hard to get that speed. We need to remember that if our actions don't live up to our words, we have nothing to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I would like to read the topics again. For junior category, actions speak louder than words is the first topic. And second one is don't judge a book by its cover. Third one, determination and hard work leads to success. And last one for this junior category is importance of teachers in our society. All the topics have beautiful lessons in them. I request all the participants to listen, pay attention carefully, attentively. An idea can click at any moment and it can change the life forever. Thank you. We continue, we proceed. Next one is Prashanth. Please come.
People went to see a random guy in shabby clothes. modestly and has an iPhone. Now, a simple question for you. I want you to think and answer. What will be your first reaction towards the two men? Well, my reaction would have been that the first guy was a poor person and the second guy was a well-paid person. Another simple question for you. I want you to think and answer. Did my actions were right or wrong? Well, of course it was wrong of me to think that about the two men. So let's understand it more clearly with some more examples, such as the great people's president, Abul Pakir Jainuddin Abdul Kalam, also the 11th president of India. He was so simple that his work and simplicity could never be described in a sentence with one adjective. He was so simple that for most part of his life, he only wore around 3 pairs of shirts and pants. But before being the Prime Minister or President of India, he was also in the Ministry of Defence, where he had been the leader of many successful projects such as SLV3, and one of them was Technology Vision 2020, which was created back in 1998. Another example, Tulsi Goda, an environmentalist from Karnataka. She has planted more than 30,000 saplings in the past 6 decades. But it was so simple that she went to take her Padam Shri barefoot. To sum it all up, I would just like to say, don't underestimate someone just by their looks. Don't be quick to judge. First, know them thoroughly, understand them thoroughly, and then judge. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Next contestant is Philanthropist. Please come.
The good thing about the time is that it changes. They say time heals everything. They say wait up, your time will come. I do not believe in any of that. Time doesn't change. It's you who changes. Time doesn't heal anything. Dealing with the hurt and failure is what heals it. Your time doesn't just come. You need to make it your own. You need to act. Good morning, one and all present here. Today, I, Banikar, would like to air my views on the topic Actions Speak Louder Than Words. Actions speak louder than words is an old age proverb with a deep hidden meaning. Truly, a person's action will tell you everything you need to know. Actions successfully done give enormous results. On the other hand, words which are forcefully spoken do not necessarily give results without the hands of action. For instance, words mean nothing when your actions are complete opposite of your claims. For achieving success in life, one must act on it rather than just talk about it. Honorable Mahatma Gandhi is probably the most noteworthy example here. This man did a huge contribution to Indian independence through his actions. He was not one of those who only made grand speeches. Rather, he was a man who stood by what he said. So, it simply states that actions were more worthy to the words spoken. Efforts are always required to achieve something great in life. We all are in the habit of making new resolutions, right? But more than often, most of us fail to achieve what we commit to and are more prone to follow the sluggish course of work. We forget our goals and do not take action on the words which we have spoken. And in the last, I would like to say, of course, affirmation goes a long way. You need to tell yourself that you will drop those few pounds and you will ace the test and then you will deliver an amazing speech. But affirmation alone will not get you there. Put it in your blood, sweat and tears and you will be unstoppable. Remember, you are what you do, not what you say you will do. Remember, you are what you do, not what you say you will do. Thank you and have a marvelous day.
Khushi, please come.
dog isn't considered a good dog because it is a good barker. A man can't be considered good if he is a good talker. Good morning, one and all present here. J13. Today I'm here to add my views on the topic actions speak louder than words. Many people have the habit of talking with too much pride about something that they can do or have done. They like to boast about what great they are going to achieve in the future. They continuously show self-importance, pride, and arrogance that they have achieved a great milestone without actually achieving nothing. Many great leaders who are known today with much admiration have always given emphasis to their actions in life. Our country, India, has produced one such personality. Any guesses? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who crossed the great divide and departed his life only to stay alive in our memories for eternity. Precious time must be converted into actions in order to achieve real success in life. You can read a million motivational sayings to pump yourself up or echo them to others until you are blue in the face, but that won't change anything. Unless you take action and consistently change your behavior. As rightly said by Nicholas Sparks, you are going to come across the people who will say all the right words at all the right time, but in the end, it's always their actions you should judge them by. Remember, it's actions, not words, that matter. Thank you and have a joyful day.
Yes, thank you. To the next category, that is senior category. 9th and plus 2 class students are participating in this category. I would like to read the topics for that. First one is winning is great, but trying is really important. Second one, education makes life better. Third, virtual learning is right, but no replacement for classroom teaching. Last one, women education in India and its significance. This is the last topic for the senior category. Now we would like to start with the main minister. Thank you, sir. First contestant is Khushi. Please come.
Imagine, dear friends, imagine yourself as a person who wants to be a skating champion, has worked really hard, has fallen many times, has injured himself or herself in the pursuit of achieving this dream. And today is the day to show your hard work to the audience that is watching you. But you end up losing and winning. Respected esteemed judges, teachers, mentors, and all my fellow participants, I wish you all a pleasant good morning. Today I, contestant number 1, is here to extend my views on the topic. Winning is great, but trying is really important, and the above scenario must have made you think that even after you give up just because of a setback,
you are left with no possibilities to achieve your dream. And hence, it makes trying even more important than winning. Participation, undoubtedly, is more important than winning. Without participation, one can never hope to win. All the great achievers or winners of the world have been the people who just kept trying again and again. Success never happens on first attempt, or in fact, many initial attempts. Participating in a real event, activity or pursuit provides real hands-on experience. Only imagining and visualizing won't be of much use. Participating is the first step to winning. Failing and facing challenges is the second stage involved in the process to be successful. Perseverance is the third most important stage that one must reach. Success or winning lies in the fourth level. Life has gifted us many great personages from whom we can derive the inspiration of participation. Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther, Albert Einstein and Louis Pasteur all participated enthusiastically in their respective spheres of actions. Fear of failures never ever discouraged them from doing more, trying and striving. They learned the needed lessons and made themselves better human beings, and God blessed them with the success in their fields. So we must sublimate our bitterness into betterment in the fire of failures. The elders, such as parents and teachers, must encourage the young ones to focus more on participation and less on winning. They must explain them that participation is the means to reach the ends of the winning. Towards the culmination, I would like to ask you all that how many of you know about Thomas Alva Edison? And how many of you know that he failed 1,000 times while he was trying to make a bulb work? When a reporter asked, how did it feel to fail 1,000 times? Edison replied, I didn't fail 1,000 times, but the light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. So I would like you all to become Thomas Alva Edison in your life, who didn't give up on his or her dreams just because of some setbacks. And I assure you, if you show grit, you will never fail. If you show spirit, you will always win. But if neither of these is shown, your efforts go in the wind. And it is rightly said that winning is not important. Performing is, because winning means you get win over others, but participating means you get win over yourself. Thus, even if you lose, you win. And if you win, you get win over those who already win. So lovely people, keep trying. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Vicky. Next contestant is Nisha.
Winning is fun, sure, but winning is not the point. Wanting to win is the point. Never giving up is the point. Never being satisfied that you have done is the point. Good morning. Today IGES number 2nd is here to tell you something about my topic. Winning is great, but trying is really important. Winning has become everything to us. We are obsessed by it. We are addicted to it. This culture has created a generation that can't take failure, a society that completely refuses to appreciate effort. If you will not try, then you will never win. Participation gives us experience to win next time. If you will keep on trying, then one day you will get the result of your hard work. As hard work always pays its reward. You might have heard the names of great scientists, their inventions and discoveries. Do you think it is easy to achieve the goal? Well, it's not. They had to go through many failures and problems, but they didn't give up. So keep on working hard to obtain your goals. We may not succeed in first try, but if we are determined and keep on working hard, our destination will not so far. Most of the time, pushing him up is that he knows more than 1,000 ways to not to go the bulb and have to find only a single way to make it turn on. If all the great minds started fearing and quitting, they would never reach where they are. Life is about taking risks and never thinking about the outcome. Not trying is worse than attempting it and failing. At last, I want to say that when things go wrong as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, when you want to smile but you have to shy, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit, but don't you quit. Thank you and have a great day.
Next contestant name, Eklavya. When any contestant comes for participation here, so please give a big round of applause after it is done.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Today, I, Eklavya of class 11th from ITK Public School would like to air my views on the topic, virtual learning is right, but no replacement for classroom teaching. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. And hope breeds peace. This hope came to a standstill when the deadly COVID-19 spread its tentacles all around the world. Schools, colleges, and all educational institutions had to be closed. And then came the concept of online education as a ray of light, which kept the flame of education alive. Close of schools for an uncertain period of time gave rise to online education. Online education refers to the type of knowledge which is imparted through internet. It can be of various types, including videos, podcasts, webinars, and even face-to-face interaction as well. Online education allows a student to attend classes from any part of the globe. It also allows students to attend classes at any time from any place, thus giving them the freedom of time and place and personalizing the education according to need of the student and increasing his or her mental level as well as his perceived. Additionally, online lectures can be recorded, archived and shared for future reference. Though virtual learning is a good initiative taken to educate students in these tough times of COVID-19, but we all know that virtual learning cannot take the place of offline education we are all provided with. Using computer screens too much can make the students prone to plagiarism. Online education may also hinder physical development. For most of the students, one of the biggest concern of online learning is the struggle with focusing on computer screens for longer duration of hours. This increase in screen time is one of the biggest disadvantages of online learning. Online learning also denies social interaction, due to which a child feels isolated. The best part of virtual learning is it does not allow social interaction. And the best part of classroom teaching is students not only study in school, they also inculcate moral values like cooperation, tolerance, hard work, team spirit, etc. And all of these are not possible in an online class. With online learning, there is also a greater chance for a student to be easily distracted by social media or other sites. Now, my dear friends, a student and teacher relationship can be best established in a classroom only. The questions, the perceptions, the questions which a student asks from teachers is not possible in an online class. Secondly, we all know that daily interaction with students and teachers helps a student know daily interceptions, using which he can become a good promoter a good skilled person and achieve success in life. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying, like every coin has two sides, online education also have two sides, positive and negative. But it depends on you and only you, how you perceive things and how you adapt to the change. That will make all the difference. According to me, virtual learning is not that good option because the environment provided by offline learning is the best. So take the positive side and move on.
Thank you very much. Next participant is Lovepreet. Please come.
Good morning to all of you. Sorry. Good morning to all of you. My name is Lucky Thomas and I'm participating. I'm going to declare you on a very influential topic, that is, winning is great, but trying is really important. We humans were gifted special talents and skills, and to improve these skills, we make competitions. But are we forgetting the real purpose of these so-called competitions? It wasn't made for winning alone, was it? Of course, winning is important, and I agree completely, because it's one of the aspects of competition. But I say it's not the most important one. The aim of these competitions is for a person to try. There are many people who say that I don't have what it takes, or I cannot win, and what's the use? At least you must learn to try first. People don't even try due to fear of failure. But folks, you must know that failure is not your enemy, but your friend. Each time you fail, it teaches you something new about yourself. Remember this, people, that there is no failure except in no longer trying. It's the courage to continue that counts. For instance, the Wright brothers. They are known for their great invention, the plane. Do you think that they made such an invention in just one go? No, of course not. It took them several trials, and each time they failed, the thought of giving up must have struck their mind. But did they give up then? No, but they tried again and again, despite their failures. And today, they are known throughout the world for their great invention. Well, it wasn't the Wright brothers only. There were several others like them, like Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, both James Watt, etc. Though they all made different inventions, the one thing they all had in common is that they tried endlessly until they found success. But people, you must know that they weren't labeled great people since they were. We must be thinking that we are not James Watt or Thomas Edison, because we are not. We all have great people inside us, waiting to come out. But they won't come out unless you try hard enough. Because winning is just for the sake of motivation. You cannot make it the life's goal or aim. It is trying that really matters. So people, I would like to conclude by saying, you try hard. Try until that person inside you wakes up. Only then could you say that I have won. Because these inventors did not win because they invented something. It is because they tried hard that today they are known as such great people. If I had to compare them, I would compare them to the baby. Because when the baby is in the process of learning how to walk, it doesn't fall once or twice, but several times. Do you think it gives up and says just like we do, that I had tried enough? No, of course not. It tries again and again until it learns how to walk. So people, try hard. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Lovepreet. Next participant is Anushka.
topic education makes life better. Education is a process of teaching, training and learning, especially in schools and colleges to improve knowledge and develop skills. In broader sense, education is not limited to the four walls of the classroom. Actually, it is a lifelong process. It is a modification of behavior and experiences gained through different means of education. It helps one to cope and adjust in a changing environment. The experiences gained through school, colleges, house, family, society shall all include the broader meaning of education. I am sure you all will be agree with me that if we want our nation to be an ideal place of educated, honest, hardworking, dedicated, daring, bold and courageous people, we will have to make education an efficient tool. If we want to see our nation on the path of progress, education can play a marvelous role in this regard. Education is a major aspect of development of any modern society. Education brings awareness in people and keeps them away from so-called superstitious beliefs. It is only education that will direct a person to move in a right path. Education does not mean only having bookish knowledge, but also learning about life. Education makes person to think positive. I would like to appreciate the poet who addressed to education as, "Oh education, you are my life, you mean everything to me." We can't ignore the valuable aspect of education, that is transformation in a person's behavior. An educated person can become master of his skills. How many of us endeavors to be considered as educated in true means? Only a few, my friends. Education is an inseparable part of a person's life. Nelson Mandela has rightly said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the whole world. Dear friends, let me ask you the field where the impact of education is not there. Answer will be big no. So, it is the high time to understand the value of education and do something positive in this regard, so that we all should be considered as educated in true means and manage our own things independently. On the whole, I would like to conclude that education had power to make a life the best. Thank you.
Yes. Next participant is Ritimo. Please come.
Winning is transcendence and losing is arbitrary. This is not what I say. This is what we have been nurtured since our child. Good afternoon everyone here. Today I, contestant number 6, stand here to express my views on why I think winning is great, but trying is what's really important. Sadly, today is all about winning and lesser about trying. Because in today's age, importance of competition has been taken a bit too high and has become overrated. We have all joined the superfluous rat race where we are hunting for cheese, but when we don't get it, we feel dejected, disappointed. This only happens when we think that the cheese is more important than hunting. So once we stop thinking about that, everything will seem to get in place. I think winning or losing is just a part of the competition, where one has to win and the other has to embrace the defeat. But
The battle is not just about those two. It actually includes the entire cosmos to take part. Even in Bhagavad Gita, it's mentioned by Lord Krishna. He preaches to Arjuna. He said, Arjun, do your work, but never expect the results. Because whatever results have to come, will come. Moreover, I feel, when we win, we gain a one-time achievement. But when we try in the name of a competition, we bring out the best from ourselves. And that is the essence of the whole competition. When we don't get tired of trying, we become the impregnable stone which upholds the power to crack anything. Thus, people who simply focus on the task, irrespective of winning or losing, they never get tired of trying. Because the flame to achieve higher never dies in them. You must have heard about Jim Quick, right? He was the one who was called as the boy with broken brain. He never won in his life. He had to face several learning challenges and brain challenges all throughout his life, but now is the world's leading brain performance expert, who even trained the executives of SpaceX, Tesla, Harvard, and even Singularity. Now what's interesting about him is that he was the one who had brain vulnerabilities, but now he has turned that into an expertise. How was he able to do it? Was there something special about him that he transformed like a mountain? You know what is? He did all his life was trying. He never stopped. And the great thing about him is that he won brain. You know what brain? Brain, the most intricate structure of mankind ever possible to be existing. Yes, he won that. You heard that right. He won that. I would like to conclude by saying that when we stop stressing about winning or even losing, we'll become impregnable, we'll become unstoppable, because we'll feel like we're already winning by just simply trying. Yes. At last, I would like to say, whenever you go off the stage, I want you to be proud of what you did. Don't think about winning or even losing. That's much higher than what you expect. Remember, winning is a momentary achievement, but trying is a lifetime investment. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Next contestant is Bhavana. Bhavana, welcome.
I went to a store to buy some eggs, and there an aunt started tightening my legs. I tried to shriek, I tried to jerk, I tried to shake, but the aunt was just going on its own way. A very pleasant morning to everyone present here. Today I am Bhavna, feeling very delighted to share my views on the topic. Winning is great, but trying is really important. Nobody is perfect in this world of imperfection. And when you keep trying, you find the skill of success inside you, which makes the path easier to walk. Winning is great, no doubt. But if you are really going to do something in your life, you have to learn how to lose. That makes the journey to walk easier. As we can see over the participants, if they would not try to participate in declamation contest today, then how would they get a chance to win? Victory always waits for them who tries. Sometimes you have noticed that some students not participate in any of activities because of hesitation and fear of losing. But guys, remember the three things: confidence, courage, and passion. These are not God-gifted. These you have to own your own. You have to attain your own. And these can be attained through participation only. Try, try, try. Why should I try again and again? The answer is so simple and easy. That is, success not come at first attempt. Let me give you a daily life experience example.
that I am a student of 9th class and I got 95% marks in examination. So I have to try, practice and work hard for the desired result. If I don't got the expected result, so what should I? Should I give up? The answer is no. I should focus more, try more, work hard. Till then, I got the desired result. As we know, winning and losing is just a part of game. One has to win and other has to lose. But what we go through participation is experience, which sometimes helps us when we are at the drawing board. As we know, none of man creation has been made at first attempt. Scientists, artists, players, etc. They have not got success through their first attempt. As you can see, that achievement is made for who tries. Only those can taste the success who tries at least once. No one gets success through their first attempt. I know all of you present here know about the success, the achievements of people. But is anyone here who know about their failures? The answer will definitely no. To sum up, I would like to say that try and fail, but never fail to try. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next participant is Misty. Yes, welcome Misty, come.
Winning has the value for ego, but participation has the value for life. The more you scrub yourself on the stone of participation, the more you will shine. A very warm afternoon to honorable judges and my fellow competitors. Today I, Mishti, is here to share my perspective on the topic. Winning is great, but trying is important. Can we sail through the sea without getting into the water? Can we even reach the pinnacle of success without giving it a try? The answer is a big no. In a war, warrior isn't the one who fights from the winning side, but each and every soldier who participates in a war is a real warrior. It is not the outcome, but the sense of participation. Likewise, in our life and career, it is not the result that matters, but what matters the most is we have tried or not. In this competitive world, everyone is so eager to win the race. No one is ready to accept the second position in his life. But winning is not everything. The whole struggle which you do to win something is really very important. It is not necessary to win all the time you participate, but sometimes you have to face the failures too. Every experience teaches us something that makes us more mature and capable of dealing with the problems. So whatever be the result, just focus on what you have earned and how to keep on improving. Though victory makes us taste success, but trying follows the same path. No problem if we lose, just focus on what you have learned. Thomas Alva Edison, well, who doesn't know him? The great inventor, tried for more than 100 times before he successfully invented a bulb. Our own freedom fighters fought for more than 200 years against Britishers before they gained the freedom. Trying, in simple words, is a prerequisite for winning. Victory is a melange of passion, dedication and perfection. Passion we get from the positivity inside us. Dedicated we become when we try again. Participation hence gives you the platform to experiment with your ideas and concepts. It gives you the platform to showcase your talent and get it tested by others, those who are better than us. Competitions could be held in a school, college or maybe any other organization. Sometimes the opportunity is given us so big that you might achieve your educational or professional goals. You might end up winning a scholarship or maybe an internship. The thrill of winning and achieving might sometimes not be destined for us. But the joy and satisfaction of doing our best, enjoying the unfolding of the process, growth and excellence is something that we always have an access to. For sure, we can't ensure the success as there are multiple factors at play. All we can do is to give our best shot. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.
Next contestant is Dr. Anil. Please, Dr. S.K. Vashist, please come and bless us with your words and thoughts. Hello everyone. Namaskar. I'm a bit uncomfortable with good morning and good afternoons because I have to look at the watch to know whether it's good morning or good afternoon. I would prefer hello, namaste, namaskar. Dear Bhargavaji, Principal Dr. Chaturvedi, teachers, mentors, participants, and students, learners, all of you. Thank you very much for this invitation to bring me back to my alma mater, to my roots, where I first entered about 65 years ago. Should be a long time, but every moment I can recall that I was here. The small building in the present general park near the committee office. There were such wonderful days I had here. And when we were asked, you still are asked, this is the syllabus, narrate the happiest day of your life, and then of course you come out with some uncle giving you the prize, some uncle giving you some gift, etc., etc., or you winning your lottery, isn't it? But if I'm asked today about the happiest day in my life, I would say that today is the happiest day in my life. I was never so happy. I am never so happy, so overwhelmed, so embarrassed, feeling so complete and feeling so incomplete. I thought the speeches would go on and on. They were wonderful speakers, all of you. Wonderful teachers, of course, who prepared these wonderful children. Good topics.
वॉल्यूम बढ़ाना था आपको उसका वॉल्यूम बढ़ाना था वॉल्यूम थोड़ी हाँ हल्की से बढ़ा दो
And good delivery. I could not find a single mistake in pronunciation. With a few, of course, I would not agree, but of course, that's not your fault. That's the fault of the language. That a word can have 2 or 3 pronunciations, this way or that way. So, all of you did so well. The topic said, winning is important, but more than winning is participation in strike. You all are winners. Because you have tried so well, so hard.
so brightly, so completely. Yes, I am a chief guest. I have been asked to be the chief guest. So how I can be a chief guest in a school where I spent my numerous days, the best part of my life. How can I be chief guest? I must touch this ground again and again. And I must thank Bhargavji, his family, for giving us this very landmark school. This highway school, on this highway, this is the landmark. When somebody is asked where to go, where is that place, we say it is next to Bhargava school. It's just few meters away from Bhargava school. This is the landmark of the city. Speech, talks. A talk is all about words, and the topic was actions speak louder than words. But here, words were action. You spoke, you acted with words, and you produced such wonderful words. A few, of course, I will love to recount, but I will leave that feature to my judges, fellow judges, my incomparable judges, my friends over there. Words are extremely powerful tools that we can use to uplift our personal energy and improve our lives. Words are the greatest atoms of energy. Every other atom has a mass, but words do not have mass. So they are imperishable. They would never die. But one thing about words. Don't use words to manipulate, to belittle your rivals, your competitors. Don't treat anybody as your enemy. They can be your rivals, they can be your competitors, but they are friends. So use words as friends. Use words to expand your world. More words you have, more world you will have. And the school is the place where you can learn the value, the importance, the gravity, the momentum that words carry. Love your school. Love your teachers. There were a couple of topics which enhanced the importance of teachers. Nearly every topic somewhere centered around the teacher, isn't it? Virtual learning is right, but cannot replace classroom teaching. Teachers are foregrounded. Education makes life better. Again, teachers are foregrounded. Importance of teachers in our society, very truly. Teachers again are highlighted. They are center stage. So love your teachers, like the one participant who did it. I'll come to her later. She has forgotten, but I can recall, I can remember that beautiful child who did show her gratitude to her teacher. You all said purpose of education is not degree, is not job. It is, of course. But a school, a college is not a job involved. Here you come to get your jobs. Here you come to inculcate character. A board down says it so very emphatically that character is more important than anything else. Education should build up character. And a teacher is not somebody who teaches you in the classroom. A teacher can teach you anywhere. And anybody can be a teacher. What is teacher? Who is a teacher? One who gives you education, one who gives you character, one who gives you etiquettes, one who tells you how to grow, what to do when you grow. A rickshaw can be your teacher. The body who tends the flowers can be your teacher. The ayah in the class, the waterman, the waterwoman in the school can be a teacher. The way she brings, the way she gives you water. Anybody is a teacher. Everybody is a teacher. Your friends are teachers. Get your help, get your encouragement from the teachers. But one thing, when you grow up, don't simply grow. When you grow up your childhood. Don't stop becoming a child. बच्चों से बढ़कर कोई बड़ी possession. You are so curious. You are so investigative. You are so delightful. Don't be dull like me when you grow up. Remain jovial, ebullient, cheerful, like you are today. Retain this childfulness. Retain this youthfulness. About online education and everything. Yes, internet has somewhere spoiled us, has somewhere played havoc with our lives, somewhere, not everywhere. You can't blame internet. If something is to be blamed, it is we who should be blamed for not using internet properly. Not that when we didn't have internet, we didn't have education. And before that, when we didn't have books, we didn't have education. The oral education in the ancient times, the books that we had in our times, and not now Google and everything, now in your times, all are giving you education in one way or the other. But please do use your internet properly. Don't abuse it. A few internet sites which I can share with you, I would love to share with you. Perhaps you know it. You are so bright, you must be knowing, and you must be knowing more than I do. But do you know two internet sites which can really give you so much benefit in your education, in your life also? One is Fun Trivia. Do you know this word, this site? Please do. Go back home and write Fun Trivia on Google, and it's a wonderful site to learn words, to learn information. And the second site is Curiosity.com. It's again a wonderful site to learn your inputs. ये जो बच्चे आजकल आ रहे हैं KBC के ऊपर, आज में जो बच्चा कल आया और एक आज आया है, I'm sure they must have been going through such sites to learn so much. I hope that is done their judgment, because a chief judge is supposed to be a type figure when they are doing their judgment. then I am of course doing some typing. Otherwise, of course, I should not come between you and your prizes. They are more important than an old man holding you, delaying your prizes. But one thing about prizes, about the winners, which I would love to share with you. The winners will receive prizes, and the non-winners will receive greater prizes. They will receive inspiration, motivation, drive to win prizes tomorrow. But remember, tomorrow does not begin tomorrow, it begins today. Today is tomorrow, and tomorrow is tomorrow's yesterday. So what has happened today happened yesterday. Tomorrow it will be a new day, you will be a new winner, you will be a new person. Forget the persons who have won prizes, aim at your prizes. And one thing, if you remember, if you have noticed, I haven't used words like losers and failures. Nobody has lost, nobody will lose, nobody has failed. We simply have not one prize today. That's all. The school and the judges, of course, will give their judgment, and of course they know better than I do. But I have some special prize for two of you, and I have only one prize with you. I don't know what second prize I can give to the second winner. This prize goes to the person who, in a way, combined all the four topics in our talk, in our action, in our words. Can you guess who that person is from Junior League? Any guess? Who did it? Nearly everything she combined in her talk. Her actions spoke louder than words. How? The topics were importance of teachers in our society, and the topic was this: don't judge a book by its cover. But she covered this topic also, importance of teachers in our society, and also actions speak louder than words. Everything her actions spoke. The cover, not the height, not the chapter. Everything is important. Nothing is important. So, when that person completed her speech, she was all smiling, all so delightful that I have done wonderful. She went back and touched the feet of her teacher. Who's that person? She is Prashanth from Shiri. This is how teachers are important. Again, she goes back and will go back to teaching. And the second prize, one more prize I have to give. Can I borrow one more bouquet from somewhere? This goes to, you all spoke wonderful, I told you, wonderful phrases, wonderful words. And carry the memory of those words, those phrases, those idioms will be long in the future. But still, one phrase which touched my heart was, orator, please do listen to his motivational speeches, videos. They are wonderful. In one of his videos, he puts the crux of life, that is, care for all. We should care for everybody. It's a wonderful video that you must listen to. Anyhow, this bouquet goes to the person who used the phrase, "Tribe is a lifetime investment." Who did it? Can she call? Yes. Please. Thank you once again. Thank you for making me a time traveler. Thank you for giving me so much love, so much affection, so much care. I hope this is not the end of it. I hope to be called again and again to receive such bouquets, such love, such affection from you. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, sir. We assure you, sir, that the path shown by you, we will try our best to follow your path and guidelines. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, result is ready. I would like to request honorable judges to please come and announce the results. Please come.
Namaskar, Dr. Vishisht, Shiri Bhargava ji, Dr. Anil ji, Dr. Chaturvedi, working teachers, and young and dynamic students. It is indeed an honor to be here in this temple of learning, where the future of India is nurtured. I am fortunate to witness this declamation contest organized by Thakur Dass Bhargava School. I have great admiration for the emphasis this school places on overall development of students. For example, developing leadership skills, qualities that will positively impact our community, our country, and the world at large. I take this opportunity of expressing my appreciation to Dr. Chaturvedi, the principal of this institution, and his team. As we all know, that in today's time, apart from mastering academics, opportunities for debate, declamation, dance, music, sports should not be left unexplored, as these are a method of self-expression. So, you all strive for all-round success. Now, second thing is that, I want to share that I am really very happy to see that this school is strongly believes in the overall exposure of students, and it also creates an atmosphere where students can participate and shape their world. To produce such globally aware students of tomorrow, this kind of competitions, this kind of declamation contests are required to be organized in harmonious environment. All the topics for today's contest are quite relevant, and each student tried his level best and displayed his or her wits all the time and come out of the pits. The students were very confident, they spoke well, and gave commendable arguments. So as judges, we had to work really very hard to decide whom to reward as the competitors outdid themselves. It became really difficult for us to decide the best. But what I want to say is that you have written this quote here also. Success is not final and failure is not fatal, but success is never ending and failure is never final. Moreover, as we know that gems cannot be polished without friction, and all the students eagerly participated in competition, and this is enough, and proved that by getting courage, strength and strategies together, they can put up a brave front and give a tough competition to their opponents. I hope after participating in this competition, you all will try to unfold your wings in the blue skies and aspire to explore the mighty dreams. And finally, I would like to conclude with the motivational lines from one Urdu poem. Although Dr. Bashir motivated you well by giving booklets to you. One student also that trying is more important than winning. कुछ लोग तुम्हें समझाएंगे, वो तुमको खौफ दिलाएंगे, जो है वो भी खो सकता है, इस राह में रहज़न है इतने. रहज़न means robbers, highway robbers. कुछ लोग तुम्हें समझाएंगे, वो तुमको खौफ दिलाएंगे, जो है वो भी खो सकता है, इस राह में रहज़न है इतने. कुछ और यहाँ हो सकता है, कुछ और तो अक्सर होता है, पर तुम जिस लम्हे में जिंदा हो, वो लम्हा तुमसे जिंदा है. ये वक्त नहीं फिर आएगा, ये वक्त नहीं फिर आएगा, तुम अपनी करनी कर गुजरो, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. So, best of luck for result, and I invite Dr. Banikar to announce the results.
I know most of you people will be very excited to know the results, but इतनी आसानी से इतनी जल्दी से कैसे करेंगे? It was quite a tough thing which we had to do, and let me be very honest and clear with one thing. The difference or the gap between the first, second, third, fourth category was very minor. Kuch jagahon pe it is just 0.5. And when we were supposed to decide the running trophy, which school will take that, again the difference between the first and the second school is just 0.5. Right? So, and we simply went by the presentations, the 4 basic parameters that was given to us. We just followed that. And most of these students, they did a wonderful job. But there is a personal thing which I would like to add, and that is about the senior students when they came up to speak. They had these 4 topics with them, but I was surprised that only one boy took up the topic of women education in India and cities. Nobody else touched it. Rather, the senior wing was entirely focused on the senior wing was more interested in the topic winning is great. See, I'm a practicing psychologist. I have a different take on competition and winning. I strongly believe that competition is not good. And don't be shocked because you need to listen to the complete sentence. I'm not in favor of competitions because competition is not possible without jealousy. You want to be better than the other person, so you don't like that person to be in that position. You want to see yourself in that position or in a better position. So that actually means competition should not be with others. Your competition should be with yourself. You need to be better than what you are today. And You see, you never know when you are comparing yourself with others. You never know whether you are bringing yourself down or whether you are uplifting yourself. You don't know what conditions the other person has gone through. So don't compare yourself with others, because habitually we human beings, we have a problem when we compare. When we compare ourselves with others, the tendency that we have is we take all the good things of the other person and we take all that is wrong with us and then we compare. And we'll end up having some kind of inferiority. So there is no need to compare. Be a better version of you as the time progresses. So I'll be announcing the results. We'll start with the junior wing. I'll request the Chief Guest Sir and Jagdeep Ji to be on the stage. So we'll start with the junior category. Where should I start? Should I start from 4th onwards or should I start from the top? I'll start with the 4th onwards. Okay, junior category. 4th is Pavni from Holy Angel School. Third is Reet Rohil from Army Public School. Second is Ira Okidelis.
Please clap.
Now, first prize that goes to Larantika St. Anthony's School.
Please come.
We'll start with the senior category. 4th is Lovepreet, St. Francis Xavier. Third, Mishti, Holy Angels. Second, Gaurav, O.P. James. Now, first, Prerna, Army Public School. Oh, sure.
I'm just sorry, I'm just interrupting you in between the prize distribution. I felt very happy today, though my school students did not get any prize. But from my side, I am giving a 500 rupees prize to both of my students, those who have been participated in this declamation contest today. Thank you.
And now the running trophy. See, the way we have calculated it is on the basis of the scores. And I'm telling you, the trophy that is being awarded to the school and the school which was running a runner-up, the difference is just 0.5. Just 0.5. So the running trophy goes to OPJMS. And I must also commend the school which was second, and that's the Army Public School.
The running trophy goes to OPJMS School. Please give a big round of applause for the students. I request Shiri Bhargava, Secretary of the school, to honor our chief guest. I request Secretary Sir to please honor the judges now. Dr. Yeshuraya Anil, Anil Banikar ji, please come sir, welcome. Give a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much, sir. I request Dr. K.C. Chaturvedi to please honor our Secretary of the school. Please give a big round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request
I request the judges of the today's declamation contest, the chief guest, and the secretary sir to please come on the stage for a gift of a plant to all of you. Please, you come.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request Hema ma'am to please come for a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. Honorable Chief Guest, Judges, Principal Sir and our esteemed guests. It is my pride and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on the occasion of Pandit Thakur Dass Bhargava Memorial Inter-School Declamation Contest. Every year, this event is celebrated with great enthusiasm. But after pandemic period, this is our maiden attempt and it seems to appear clicked. On the behalf of English department, I thank the guests and the participants. Special congratulations to those who have won the prizes. Others should take cue from them. Thanks.
Thanks, ma'am. I request all the teachers, guests, students to stand up, please, for national anthem. Jana Mana Adinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravid Utkal Banga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mange Gaye Tava Jaya Gatha Jan Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He. Thank you very much.